Imagine waking up on a warm morning in Singapore, looking out over the city skyline and knowing that you never have to step foot in an office again. You have done the impossible. You have fought through the grind of one of the most expensive cities on earth, and you have built a massive portfolio of exactly 2 million Singapore dollars. But what does life actually look like once you hit this milestone? Is $2 million enough to secure complete financial freedom in Singapore, or will the relentless pressure of inflation and rising costs silently drag you back into the rat race? Today, we are going to look at the cold, hard mathematics of retiring on a $2 million portfolio in Singapore, using real 2026 numbers, actual pension rules, and the exact strategies you need to make this wealth last forever. Let us start by addressing the elephant in the room. Earning and saving 2 million Singapore dollars is an extraordinary achievement. But when you tell the average person in Singapore that you want to retire, they will immediately warn you about the cost of living. They will point to the record high rent prices, the soaring cost of private healthcare, and the legendary price of owning a car. And they are not entirely wrong. According to the Department of Statistics, the average monthly household expenditure in Singapore sits at approximately 7,118 Singapore dollars and 70 cents. If you want a comfortable life in a private condominium with frequent travel and zero compromises, you are realistically looking at a budget of around 7,000 Singapore dollars a month, which works out to $84,000 a year. If you apply the globally recognized 4% safe withdrawal rule to your $2 million pot, your portfolio is designed to safely output exactly 80,000 Singapore dollars every single year, or roughly $6,666 every single month. This puts you right on the edge of a high-end, comfortable lifestyle. But if you do not structure this capital correctly, the tax office and inflation will slowly chip away at your freedom. Fortunately, Singapore has one massive, unfair advantage that completely changes the retirement game. There is absolutely zero capital gains tax and zero tax on dividend income. When your $2 million portfolio pays you, you keep every single cent. This single rule means a 5% dividend yield in Singapore genuinely delivers 5% into your pocket every single year on an after-tax basis, which is why local portfolios can easily outperform foreign markets on a net basis. So, how do you actually divide and structure your $2 million to secure this passive income? Smart Singaporean retirees use a 3-stage wealth machine. Stage 1 is your guaranteed foundation, Central Provident Fund Life or CPF Life. CPF Life is Singapore's compulsory national annuity scheme that provides you with a monthly payout for the rest of your life, no matter how long you live. At age 55, the government sets aside your full retirement sum, which for 2026 is fixed at 220,400 Singapore dollars. If you choose to top this up to the enhanced retirement sum of 440,800 Singapore dollars using a portion of your $2 million, you can lock in a guaranteed monthly payout of around 2,300 to 2,500 Singapore dollars for life, starting at age 65. This single move completely secures your basic survival needs on autopilot, leaving the rest of your $2 million free to chase higher returns. Stage 2 is your tax-free cash flow engine, Singapore Real Estate Investment Trusts, or REITs, and blue-chip dividend stocks. Singapore is a global hub for REITs, which are legally required to distribute at least 90% of their income to unit holders. By investing a chunk of your capital, say 500,000 Singapore dollars, into a diversified index fund like the Lion Phillip S-REIT ETF, which historically yields around 5.49%, you generate an additional 27,450 Singapore dollars a year in completely tax-free passive income. Combine this with high-yielding local bank stocks like DBS, OCBC, and UOB, which are currently delivering solid 5 to 6% yields, and you have built a predictable monthly dividend calendar that lands cash into your account almost every single month. Stage 3 is your long-term growth shield, global exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, held within your Supplementary Retirement Scheme, or SRS. The SRS allows you to contribute up to $15,300 a year tax-free, and you can invest these funds directly into global developed market ETFs. Here is a critical, time-sensitive retirement hack that most people under 40 completely ignore. The statutory retirement age in Singapore is 63, but it rises to 64 from the 1st of July 2026. If you open an SRS account, and make a tiny deposit of just $1 before that exact date, you permanently lock in the penalty-free withdrawal age of 63 for life. That is 1 full year of earlier tax-free access to your wealth, and it costs you almost nothing. But what if you want to retire early, way before you can access your CPF Life or SRS accounts? This is where geographic arbitrage becomes your ultimate financial shortcut. If living on $6,500 a month in Singapore feels too tight, you can easily relocate just across the border. In places like Johor Bahru in Malaysia or Chiang Mai in Thailand, your 2 million Singapore dollars turns you into royalty. A luxurious lifestyle with a private villa, personal helper, and daily fine dining costs less than 3,000 Singapore dollars a month. By moving your base overseas, your $2 million portfolio will produce more than double what you actually need to live, allowing your excess wealth to keep compounding in the background forever. Retiring with 2 million Singapore dollars is not just about having a large number on a screen. It is about building a system. By combining the lifelong safety of CPF Life, the tax-free monthly income of Singapore REITs, and the global compounding power of tax-sheltered SRS accounts, you build a financial fortress that is completely immune to market cycles and inflation. The people who retire wealthy in Singapore do not get lucky. They understand the rules of the system, they maximize their tax wrappers, and they make their money do the heavy lifting. If this video helped you picture your financial future in a new light, do me a favor and smash that like button to help other Singaporeans find this content. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you never miss our next financial breakdown, and let me know in the comments, are you planning to retire in Singapore or escape abroad? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.